Happy Monday, Fox News. I hope you're enjoying this morning. I'm Kimberly Meza. Now, temperatures are starting to gradually increase during the course of this morning. We did have precipitations close to South Texas, some severe thunderstorms also very early in the morning. Now, temperatures are starting to gradually increase. We're seeing mid 70s around the Lubbock, San Angelo area, 80s in the mid area around San Antonio, Austin, and even Houston. And then we're still seeing those low 80s in the South Texas area around Laredo and also the Rio Grande Valley. But we're taking a look at that satellite and radar, and we're still seeing some precipitations gradually head east towards the Gulf already, leaving drier conditions. But even this morning, we're seeing some severe thunderstorm activity, especially around the Rio Grande area, around the Starr County, in Rio Grande and in Roma. That's where we're seeing more of this activity. Some precipitation just very light around the Laredo area. But now we're seeing those actual temperatures as of right now. Laredo area in those low 80s. Feeling a lot more hotter than what the thermometer is marking in those mid 80s, and that is because of that rain activity. Very muggy, high levels of humidity at 73%, and those winds coming from the southeast at 12 miles per hour. Now, for the Rio Grande Valley, we're seeing very similar conditions also in those upper 70s, low 80s, 80 degrees around McAllen and also in Mission, upper 70s in South Padre Island, and 79 degrees. Now, for the next area, we're seeing wind speeds at southeast for 21 miles per hour. Very, very breezy around the Hidalgo County area. 24 miles per hour around Harlingen, with those wind gusts increasing during the course of the next few hours. Now, we're seeing lots of instability. Now, for the Laredo area, those wind speeds are not as high as the Rio Grande Valley. We're seeing those wind speeds at 12 miles per hour. Highest wind speeds around the Laredo area. Encinal around 10 miles per hour. But those temperatures will keep increasing during the course of the day, especially for the Gulf, where we're seeing some instability in the Gulf area. We are seeing some small craft advisory in all of the Gulf area around the state of Texas. In the Panhandle, we are seeing the red flag warning, and this we have been seeing since the course of last week. Even since Friday, we were already seeing that bright red color. Now, here in South Texas, we are not seeing that red flag warning. But those national day temperatures, I want you to look at that bright red color in the state of Texas, and not just there, even from the area of Chicago, and even from the Northeast, Boston, Massachusetts, even New York, and all of the Carolinas in that bright red color. What does that mean? Temperatures that have been increasing during the course of the next few hours. Now, we are seeing the temperatures for today in those mid 90s. Tonight in McAllen in those low 80s with the rain activity, not just for tonight, but even for today. So we must have that umbrella in hand. Now, for the Laredo area, we're seeing that forecast for tomorrow also in those mid 90s, and that low pressure staying with us throughout the next few days. Now, even on Friday, we talked about it. We talked about that low pressure that was going to start to push through South Texas on Sunday, bringing instability, low pressure for the rest of this week, not just for South Texas, but other areas also in the state of Texas. Tomorrow's high in those mid 90s for the rest of the few days. Extended forecast for the Rio Grande Valley in those 90s with rain, and for the Laredo area, also warm conditions with that low pressure staying here in the Rio Grande Valley. That was your extended forecast. I'm